Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a minute, but I was going through some stuff and I needed some time off from social media. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Um, yeah, I was just going through a phase and I needed I needed to just, recoup. In any case, I'm back now. So, during my social media detox season, I went through a bit of a reflection process and I was just evaluating the content that I was posting on my YouTube channel. And I realized, or I had to question again, what was the purpose of creating this YouTube channel in the first place? And I remember when I created this YouTube channel, I created it because I wanted to offer advice that I wish someone had offered to me before I made my something, before I entered into my 20 something year olds. Now, I won't tell you my exact age, but I am 20. I'm in my 20s. I could be 21, I could be 20, I could be 25. But the point is, I'm in my 20s. And I just wanted to offer advice to all the people who are in their 20s and listen to their opinions and, sort of create a platform where we can hold each other's hands and hopefully, guide each other through this thing that we call life and make it out alive. So, with that being said, I don't know if I should be excited or worried on your behalf that I'm coming back with such a serious and strong topic, but I realized I want to be as vulnerable as possible on this channel. I want you guys to know me for who I am. And although I am behind a camera, that doesn't erase the fact that I want you guys to know who Peely is. Because this is why I created this channel, to share my real life experiences and to help you to get through yours. So let's get right into it. Before we do that, please, 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 if you haven't, if you're not a subby, please subscribe, drop a like, just so that whenever I post something new, you can get a notification. And yeah, tell your friends about this channel. I'm hoping that I'll make it interesting and worth your while. So let's get on with it. So this is the story about how I stayed with someone whom I knew was cheating on me. This is a story that no one knows except for the people who were involved and my closest friends. Those are the people who were there and they saw me go through it. Those are the only people who know about it. So I have been dating this person for a very long time. And by long, I mean this person is literally what do you guys call it? A primary sweetheart? Yes. That person who asks you out at primary. They give you your first goosebumps. They give you your first kiss. You always feel like running away from them when you hear their name or when you know they're coming because they give you butterflies. This person was that for me. So we've been dating. We dated for a very long time. And we grew up. And I suppose as we grew up, as people grow up, I don't believe that people change. I believe people reveal their true colors. And so that's what happened. We separately revealed our true colors. And unfortunately, his true colors were not something that I thought I would ever imagine he would be. So I found out that he was cheating. I just want to make something clear. Cheating is literally going through a type of death. And I know some of you are probably thinking, oh wow, gosh, why the exaggeration? I'm not exaggerating. I'm literally talking from a perspective of a person who has been cheated on, from a woman perspective, from someone who's experienced this firsthand. Cheating literally kills parts of a person inside. And so when I found out that he was cheating, I died. Parts of me died. Because when you find out that someone is cheating, you start to question, okay, what is this person hiding? What other thing are they hiding? And suppose they're not hiding anything, and then you ask yourself again, in the future, what could they possibly hide? A child? A marriage? That you'll now be caught up in the middle of? You'll be in the middle of it all. And for me, it was even I suppose a worst case even, because I grew up with no father. And not because he was dead. He was alive, he just wasn't available. He wasn't present in my life, he just wasn't there. And eventually he did die. And yeah, that's a story for another day. The difference between dealing with a person who was physically here and a person who just wasn't here. But anyway, so my dad wasn't in my life, and then I had a stepfather who literally passed away 5 to 6 years after I met him. And so when the cheating thing happened, my first question was, how do I expect another man to love me when God can't even send me a father who can love me? And that's a question I've asked myself for a very long time. And so that cheating thing shattered me. I had to question, am I worthy of a man's love? Any man. Am I worthy of a father's love? Am I worthy of a boyfriend's love? Am I worthy to be a girlfriend and a wife someday? Did I do something wrong? And then I start to ask, what did I possibly do wrong within the spheres of my role as a girlfriend? What did I do to push him so much to do that to me? I don't think I've healed yet, because healing from that takes time. It is a process. It is a long process. My heart broke into a million pieces when I found out about that incident. And how I see it is, imagine you drop a plate and you could have the strongest glue in the globe, and you can try to mend the pieces of that plate, but that plate will never look the same again. And that is exactly how I feel. Deep down inside, I know for a fact that I will never be the same Pili that I was before I found out about that cheating incident. So I went through all of that, and you would think that, okay, I would then move on with my life, right? Leave the guy, move on to greener pastures, correct? Well, incorrect. Absolutely incorrect. I went back. I went back in hopes that I would do things differently that would force him not to cheat again. I went back with expectation that he has changed. And I went back with the dream that me and him would be okay again. But here's the thing. And I feel like if you were to take anything from this video, this is what you need to take. Broken people have a tendency of breaking others. And they do that because that's all they know. I want to say they can't help it, but I suppose we can all help who we are. But in any case, broken people go around breaking others. And me going back with that expectation and with those wishes and hopes would only lead to another heartbreak that at that time I didn't know. At that time I just thought about how much I loved him and how much I wanted to be with him, and I saw the future that I wanted to create with him. But I realized something. In fact, someone made me realize something. My elder sister. And she said to me, in fact, she asked me, she said, "Do you love yourself?" And I said to her, actually, no. Ever since that cheating thing, I don't think I've ever loved myself. And she said, and that's the reason why you keep going back to this guy, to inflict pain on yourself through him, because you think you deserve it, because you believe that you've done something wrong to be in this situation that you've now put yourself back into again. And until you learn to love yourself, you'll never see yourself worthy. You'll keep on fetching situations, people, circumstances that will cause you pain. And the only person who can get you out of that is yourself. And that for me was profound. Because I preach self-love so much that I thought that doing enough of the self-love preaching would instill that principle in me. But it didn't. It really didn't. I give the best advice on self-love. I've given speeches on it. But for some odd reason, I couldn't apply it in my life. And I couldn't love myself. And so when things didn't work out in my relationships, I always blamed the next person and the other, instead of looking from within and finding out what is the root cause of all of this. So I think you'd be happy to know that I have left him, but it's a daily war. You know, it's a battle of reminding myself each and every day that I am worthy of love. And this love doesn't have to come from a man. This love can come from me, and my parents, and my friends, my mentees, and my mentors. It doesn't have to come from a man. And I don't need to settle to lower my standards because of other people's mistakes. That is not my burden to carry. Other people's mistakes are for them to fix and learn from. It's got nothing to do with me. And I think the last thing that I did learn is that broken people go around breaking others, and that has absolutely nothing to do with me. I could have been the bombest girlfriend alive, but that boy would have cheated in any case. So guys, if you've experienced something like this, just drop a comment. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. We can also have a conversation on my Instagram page, probably on Facebook as well. You can follow my social media pages. I'll put down the handles in my description. And I guess I want to say, love yourself unconditionally. Because loving yourself is one thing, but love yourself even if you know you've got flaws, and even if other people hurt you. Let that not stop you from realizing your value. Until the next episode next week, goodbye.